Taraba State weeps as herdsmen attack leaves 21 dead and many others missing.
Residents of Donado, Lavoro, Katibu, Dindago and Maku communities in Taraba State are grieving and counting their losses after their communities were sacked by suspected Fulani militia. During the coordinated attacks that lasted 2 days, houses were razed and about 35 people are still missing. Some relatives of the victims who spoke with our correspondent narrated their ordeals, lamenting that security agents could not be mobilized to their area during the 2 days the Fulani militia laid siege on their communities.
It is just a very sad thing and things that we didn't even expect it and experience in life. As a pastor, I have buried 21 people of our community, which it is very painful. And many people have run away and their food and all their properties have been burned down.
For Katibu, Laboro, there's no single life there. You won't find shelter because 90% of the properties there have been destroyed. So you won't find shelter. So there's no need. So when we say whether there's a fear about being attacked again, you can only go and burn the remaining trees and shrubs there. There's nothing left for you to destroy. So the person who is already falling is not afraid to fall again.
They have since vacated their ancestral homes for fear of further attacks. Some of them relocated to the IDP camps in the state capital. When TVC News visited the IDP camps in Jalingo, the victims said their ancestral homes have become unsafe for habitation since Fulani herdsmen still lurk around. They called on the federal government to come to their aid.
We are here, we don't get food for this place. Then we don't want to go back to our village because Fulani people there for our village. We want their government so that they will help us with food. We cannot go back. If we go back, they will kill us.
The Taraba State Police Command has urged residents of the affected communities to return home, assuring them of protection. Image maker of the command said more policemen had been deployed to the troubled communities to safeguard them against attacks.
We are not relenting our efforts. The Commissioner of Police is quite aware. He has been getting information from the people on ground and is equally sending more men.
It is agreed with the notion that the Fulani herdsmen carried out the heinous crime, maintaining that unidentified gunmen attacked the communities.
Well, the truth remains that when somebody carries out an attack, the police at the moment of the attack are not on ground. We rely on the people of the community. It's not just enough somebody to say that these are the group of people who attacked us. But they should be able to give us facts and possibly tell us who are those people responsible. Then we go after them, as I kept on saying.
Event watchers faulted security agents' inability to take preventive measures against recent attacks in the state, as they recall that Governor Dairos Ishaku had earlier raised the alarm of impending attack by herdsmen in some communities in the state.
Well, if you think that was sad, then our next story, where 73 persons were slaughtered in Benue State, will leave you in a state of shock.
73 caskets mounted on 6 articulated trucks and 3 ambulances begin the final journey from the morgue of the Benue State University Teaching Hospital. They contain the remains of victims of recent killings by invading herdsmen militia in parts of Benue State. Flags fly at half-mast in honor of them, and the day is declared work-free by the state government. People turn out in large numbers on the streets and slowly make their way to the venue of a memorial service in honor of the dead. A burial mass takes place at the IBB Square in Makurdi, where leaders take turns in declaring that enough is enough, and Benue people will no longer take the attacks on them lying low. A mass burial takes place immediately afterwards at a burial site specially prepared on the outskirts of Makurdi. It is personally supervised by the governor amid palpable grief among people gathered to witness the final rites.
Now, there aren't enough words to describe what we just saw. But moving on, police parade a kidnapper who also drinks the blood of his victims.